Remember when Red Dead Redemption 2 came out? It literally had the world by a chokehold. Everybody thought that it was done for GTA 5 because the new AAA title that was just released by Rockstar would somehow have all players riding on horsebacks with their repeaters. Then came Red Dead Redemption Online. And you know what happened when that came out? Almost all of players returned to the streets of Los Santos. So in other words, GTA Online was resurrected and everybody went back with all the passion to play the game again. And when Rockstar saw that happen, they didn't stand still. No, they capitalized on it. So in today's video, we are going to know how Rockstar kept millions of players coming back to the same game for over a decade. But before we start, please consider subscribing and please leave a like. It helps a lot because almost more than 90% of you guys are not even subscribed to the channel. Do you remember your first apartment? Your first supercar? Your first heist? The first time you got blown up by an oppressor? Millions of memories all inside one game. Most multiplayer games disappear after 3 or 4 years. Developers move on, players forget, the hype dies. Yet somehow, GTA Online refused to die. It survived console generations, it survived countless competitors, and it even survived the longest wait for a sequel in gaming history. And today, more than 12 years later after its release, people are still grinding Cayo Perico, still selling nightclub stock, and still getting orbital cannon for absolutely no reason. So, how did Rockstar manage to keep the exact same online game alive for over a decade? Well, the answer is actually much bigger than you think. When GTA Online launched on October 1st, 2013, it wasn't the masterpiece people know and love today. It was actually a disaster that shouldn't have survived. Servers crashed, characters disappeared, players couldn't even join sessions consistently. Many people believed Rockstar had completely failed, but Rockstar did something that most studios wouldn't. Instead of abandoning the game, they started rebuilding it. November 19th, 2013, the first update wasn't huge. A couple new weapons, new beach vehicles, new hairstyles, new tattoos. On paper, nothing revolutionary. But it sent one important message. Rockstar wasn't finished. This wasn't just an online mode. It was becoming a live service. Players suddenly had a reason to log back in. And on March 4th, 2014, came the business update. More cars, more weapons, luxury apartments, business-themed clothing, again, small additions. But Rockstar was training players to expect something. Every few months, there would always be something new. That habit became incredibly powerful. Then came the update that changed everything. For over a year, players had one simple question: when are the heists coming? Rockstar kept delaying them. The community grew impatient. Some people thought they'd never arrive. Then, on March 10th, 2015, everything changed. The heists update launched. 5 cinematic heists, unique setups, massive payouts, 4-player teamwork. For the first time, GTA Online wasn't just about causing chaos. It had progression, planning, replayability. People weren't just logging in for 20 minutes anymore. No, they were spending entire weekends with friends. This was the moment GTA Online truly became a platform instead of just an online mode. Love it or hate it, the OG apartment heists were just built different. We all remember the prison break. We all remember escaping the Felisa bank with the armored Kuruma and then getting attached or picked up by the cargo bob. This update changed everything, and this was the cornerstone for building the criminal empire every player wanted. And this update made players wanting more and more, and Rockstar always delivered. Then on December 15th, 2015, Rockstar realized something. Not everyone wanted loading screens, not everyone wanted missions. Players wanted the open world itself to become the gameplay, so they introduced the free mode events. That transformed public lobbies. Random challenges like King of the Castle, Hunt the Beast, checkpoint races, suddenly, just existing inside of Los Santos actually became entertaining. Then came the update that literally shifted the economy, the executives, and other criminals. On December 15th, 2015, players could finally become CEOs. They bought luxury offices, started organizations, completed VIP work, and protected cargo. Now, for the first time, people weren't just criminals. No, they were actually building their criminal empires. And Rockstar had quietly discovered the formula that would define GTA Online for years to come. Less than a year later, October 4th, 2016. If CEOs were corporations, bikers were street gangs. Cocaine, meth, counterfeit cash, document forgery, weed farms, you name it. Players suddenly had multiple businesses running simultaneously. Money wasn't earned anymore. No, it was managed. And for the first time, you didn't have to rely on a random to not mess up the prison break heist or not to destroy the velum. Those businesses helped you make money passively. Money was no longer a problem. Every time you logged in, there was always something waiting for you to sell. Then came the import-export update. Stealing exotic cars, selling them for profit, vehicle warehouses, high-end exports. Many players still consider this is one of the greatest updates Rockstar ever released, because for the first time, making money actually felt exciting. Stealing goods, buying warehouses, and you can do it all actively. And it was a lot of fun. It actually still is. But then, Rockstar went even bigger. On June 13th, 2017, Rockstar introduced the gun running business, bunkers, research, Mark II weapons, mobile operation centers, military vehicles. The game suddenly felt larger than just simple robberies. Now, players were arms dealers. Every update expanded the fantasy. Every update gave players another career. And back then, when the bunker came out, it was one of the highest paying businesses in all of GTA Online at the time. Then came the Doomsday Heist on December 12, 2017. This wasn't just another robbery. It involved secret government facilities, jetpacks, flying DeLoreans, or as we all know it, the Deluxo, artificial intelligence, orbital cannons. Love it or hate it, it proved that Rockstar wasn't afraid to reinvent GTA Online. For the first time, you were able to do heists with only 2 people instead of 4. Then, July 24th, 2018 came arguably Rockstar's smartest update and one of my absolute favorites, the After Hours update. The nightclubs. On the surface, they looked like entertainment businesses, but behind the scenes, they connected almost every business players already owned. Your bunker, your biker businesses, your cargo warehouses. Everything worked seamlessly together in harmony to make you money without having to do a single resupply mission. So instead of replacing the old content, Rockstar made content valuable again. This is something many live service games failed to do, and Rockstar absolutely nailed it. Then in 2019, July 23rd, after years of construction, the Diamond Casino finally opened. Los Santos suddenly had life outside of making money. Players logged in just to gamble, show off, or just hang out. And what followed behind was and still is one of the greatest ways to make money in GTA Online, the Diamond Casino Heist. On December 12, 2019, the Diamond Casino Heist was launched. One building, multiple approaches, silent and sneaky, the big con, the aggressive approach. Every heist could play differently. Replayability skyrocketed. And all of that happened just months before the world changed. Rockstar released one of GTA Online's greatest updates. Then came the pandemic that changed everything. So 2020 happened. The COVID-19 pandemic forced billions of people around the world to stay home. School closed, offices closed. People searched for ways to stay connected, and at that time, gaming exploded in popularity. With internet traffic and online activity increasing sharply during lockdowns, GTA Online was perfectly positioned. Years of updates meant there was already an endless amount of content waiting for returning players. Friends who hadn't played since 2015 suddenly came back. New players bought the game because everyone else was playing it. And that actually happened to me. A friend of mine actually bought a PS4 back then just to play GTA Online with me, and we used to grind the Diamond Casino Heist all day. And for a limited time in 2020, GTA V actually became free on the Epic Game Store, and that also introduced millions of new players to Los Santos, further boosting activity during the pandemic. Rockstar leaned into this momentum with weekly double money events, login rewards, discounts, and bonus content that constantly gave players another reason to sign in. And then, drum rolls please, the Cayo Perico heist. On December 15th, 2020, Rockstar made what might have been its greatest decision ever. A heist. Well, on paper, it is just another heist. but it was the first heist that could be completed completely solo. For years, players had complained for needing more than one person to play heists. Now, one player, one submarine, one island, and one Pavel. And let's not forget one massive payday. Cayo Perico became the go-to money-making method that defined an entire generation of GTA Online players. And every GTA player, including myself and everyone I know, had at least made more than 50% of their wealth because of the Cayo Perico and El Rubio. And that update single-handedly kept us all engaged. Even after the nerfs Cayo Perico received, changing the cooldown from 48 minutes to almost 2.5 hours when done solo, players still played it, including myself. Because the way it used to happen, I go do a Cayo Perico, wait for the almost 2.5 hours cooldown, go run me a Dr. Dre contract, and by the time I'm done, I made 3 or 4 millions, and now Pavel had texted me, so I can start another Cayo Perico. By this point, Rockstar had discovered the perfect formula. Releasing a major update, keep old businesses relevant, reward players every single week, and repeat. And somehow, over 12 years later, millions of players were still logging into the same streets of Los Santos, doing the same heists, visiting the same businesses, and enjoying every moment. See, the real question isn't why GTA 5 Online survived. The real question, will GTA 6 Online ever be able to do that again? Or are we just going to have another Red Dead Redemption 2 on our hands? Please don't get me wrong, Red Dead Redemption 2 is one of my favorite games of all time. It's actually in the top 3, but when it came to online, it really flopped. And I remember once I was watching a Dark Viper AU livestream and he said that even after Red Dead Redemption 2 Online came out, people didn't like it and they just went to play GTA 5 instead. I mean, personally, I wouldn't be surprised if the same thing happens to GTA 6. But that is kind of a long shot. I mean, come on, the game has been in development for what now, 13 years? So it has to be good. But GTA 5 isn't just a game. It's a home to me and millions of other gamers, where we made unforgettable memories and life-lasting friendships. And this is it for today's video. I kind of wanted to change the formula a little bit because I really wanted to talk about this even before I started my YouTube channel, and I wanted to share with the world why we love GTA Online so much. If you're still watching the video, thank you so much for your time. Please consider subscribing and leave me a thumbs up, and let me know in the comments if I forgot any major updates. And I'll see you boys in the next one.